Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, no matter where you're watching us from today. Michael Firth is my name, one of the founding Field Advisory Board members and Crowns with Neumi. Do me a favor, as we kick off today, we're live streaming live into the Neumi New You Facebook group. We're also on Zoom. Type in exactly where you're logging in from. And while you do that, I'll give you a bit of an introduction. I don't know about you, but I watch a presentation sometimes and I think, who is this person? How do they qualify to talk on the topic? So 15 years ago, I'm based here in Australia, in the Sunshine Coast, but 15 years ago, I was based in Melbourne, Australia, and I was a national sales coach in the mortgage industry. And I love my job with a passion. But like most people in the corporate world, I found the higher my income went, the less time I had two beautiful kids who were quite young. I was divorced and I was looking for a way out. And so someone came to me with a glutathione breakthrough with a home-based business 15 years ago. And I got started with that. And I don't give any ridiculous projections of Ferraris and Lamborghinis. It was just I replaced a corporate income with about 20% of the hours. And I became a convert on this home-based business industry from that moment forwards. So why do I share that with you? Well, the founder of that company that I was with for many years was Stephen K. Scott. Steve Scott happens to be the founder of Neumi as well. So let's see where people are logging in from. Today, we've got people logged in from Ontario, Canada, Sunshine Coast, Australia up the road, Melbourne, Australia. We also have, what have we got here in the Zoom room? We've also got Perth, Australia, Vietnam, South Africa, Mexico, Utah, Florida, USA, Manila, Philippines, and we've got people logging in from everywhere. So welcome online, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get the presentation underway now. So firstly, our slogan is a new you starts with Neumi. And we're going to kick off with an income disclosure statement. What does that mean? Well, it's all about full transparency. So I want you to refer to Neumi's compensation plan and monthly promotional bonuses for complete details. But I want to point out that Neumi, earnings of Neumi members are 100% dependent on his or her skills, work, effort, commitment, leadership, sales capabilities, even market conditions can vary from country to country. So it's an opportunity. It's not a job. So everyone's income may vary. FDA disclaimer. I also want to say that our products are not designed to treat, cure, or prevent any disease on the planet. So what's our mission? Our mission here at Neumi, which is a field-driven organization, is to empower our members to become the best versions of themselves in all areas of their lives. And how do we do this? Three things: vision, innovation, and execution. So let's kick off with vision. Steve Scott, I mentioned him just a second ago. I met this beautiful friend of mine, Steve, 15 years ago in a previous organization. He went into retirement and then came out, and he is the founder of this organization. So if you don't know Steve, I'll guarantee you've been touched by some of his breakthroughs in your lifetime. Now, firstly, Steve spent his whole life searching for breakthrough products, then purchasing the rights exclusively for those products and marketing them on TV. Over the years, he's generated about $4 billion in sales with things you may know, such as the Total Gym. In fact, type in yes if you've ever seen the Total Gym with Christy Brinkley and Chuck Norris. A few people typing in yes. And of course, many, many more breakthroughs. Steve's success dwarfed anyone else in infomercial history because one of his strategies was to only market what's called a breakthrough product. Now, Steve's also a best-selling author, been interviewed all over the world with many books. And after 30 years in the health and beauty industries, he was ready to retire until he found what he now calls the biggest breakthrough of his entire life. So Steve decided to come out of retirement and share this breakthrough with the world. Now, one of the first people to come on board here at Neumi was our Neumi president and CEO, Aaron Rennett. I won't read the whole screen, but I'll point something out to you. Did you know Neumi is now in 50 plus countries in just over 18 months? Now, Aaron was very successful in another network marketing business in the past. In fact, he was there for 13 years and they got the company into 37 countries. So look at the dwarfed success we're having here. And that's because I believe he is the most field-driven executive I've ever known in a company. And his quote is saying that his aim is to ensure that Neumi is the most field-driven, responsive company in the industry. Let me also introduce you to our Medical and Science Advisory Board. I want to point out before I do, though, that the Neumi Medical Advisory Board is not compensated for this service in any way, and they serve voluntary because they believe in our breakthrough technology. That's it. Now, I won't read all of these people to you. You can see their esteemed backgrounds. These are all experts in the glutathione space. Most of them have gone through glutathione intravenous, into precursors, into liposomal, and now into this HydraStat nano delivery you're going to hear about. And they all say this is the greatest breakthrough they've ever seen. So left-hand side, Doug Harrington was on the Stanford heart transplant team. He also pioneered a test called the pulse test for early heart attack detection. Amazing gentleman. On the top right-hand side, Sir Jose Yamamoto, chief thoracic and cardiovascular surgery, like amazing backgrounds. On this slide, Dr. Gordon Crozier, who's someone I've got to know over the years, wrote a book on glutathione through his own personal journey. On the right-hand side here, at the bottom, we have Bethany Dixon, and Beth actually did a trucker study proving that our products can boost mental alertness and reduce fatigue in truckers as well. And lots of more amazing people, including my good friend Dean Stubbs here in Australia. So let's talk about glutathione, this word you keep hearing, the master antioxidant. Now, glutathione is the protector and detoxifier of your cells. It is key to life, to health, performance, protection, and longevity of every human cell. Now, did you know glutathione also recycles itself into making other antioxidants more effective, such as vitamin C and D? In fact, glutathione is not in question. If you're here going, oh, I don't know if this ingredient's proven, let me tell you, there's 173,000 peer-reviewed studies proving glutathione's effectiveness. In fact, when I got in this world of glutathione 15 years ago, there was a small number of studies on glutathione and pretty much the similar amount of studies on vitamin C you see today. Now there's 3 times the amount, which is crazy, which proves it's an emerging market with new discoveries. What do the doctors have to say? Dr. Oz, probably seen him on TV. He says the most powerful antioxidant you've never heard of. It's one of the keys to fighting off disease that you fear the most, and it's called glutathione. Now write it down because it's critically important. Dr. Katz, director of Yale University's Prevention Research Center, says if you're chronically run down, if you're chronically fatigued, if your body isn't firing on all cylinders, low glutathione may be part of it, both cause and effect. So let's talk about glutathione as your body ages. Did you know that your levels decrease the longer you're alive? You can see this little map here, the white line showing depleted glutathione from about 20 years of age, 10 to 12% per decade. They say it drops in a healthy individual, but then you can see oxidative stress raising as well. And oxidative stress, they say, is the silent killer, linked to about 70 to 80 different conditions. So continuous attacks on your cells by the invasions of toxins, heavy metals, and exposure to radiation and free radicals cause damage, and that expedites the aging process. But glutathione levels are also reduced by any trauma to the cells that you encounter, such as injuries or infections or disease. So what are the benefits of glutathione? Well, higher levels of glutathione have been associated with an extensive number of health, performance, and anti-aging benefits. This list is not extensive, but strengthened immune system. Who doesn't want that? Increased energy, enhanced stamina and endurance, improved exercise and recovery times, greater mental clarity and focus, and of course, enhanced quality and length of life. So what's the problem then? If we all have glutathione in our bodies, they're depleting with age. What about normal glutathione supplementation? Well, the problem is that glutathione is a fragile molecule and it won't survive the digestive tract, making it nearly impossible to absorb through supplements. And even precursors, you've got to hope that you've got good gut bacteria in order to be able to absorb properly. So Neumi, conversely, actually wraps our ingredients in water clusters for protection and instant absorption so that our supplements are absorbed before they make it to the stomach. The second point is molecule size. Now, the molecules of pretty much most glutathione supplements out there are way too large to be absorbed by the cell, so they get excreted out of the body without being used effectively, and we have really expensive urine. Neumi nanosizes the ingredients so small they can be absorbed by the human cell. Short half-life. What does this word mean? It means how long is an ingredient active in the body? Glutathione has a very short half-life. So instead of spending hundreds of dollars on glutathione IVs, intravenous, to momentarily boost your glutathione levels, you can now do that every hour if you like, and there's no limit on boosting it through HydraStat nanotechnology. So let's talk about our innovation, the solution of HydraStat. So there's an example on the left of regular cell absorption versus nanosizing on the right. Now, a supplement's only as good as its bioavailability, I'm sure you'd agree. And that's its ability to be absorbed and used by the body. Now, supplement bottles proudly display huge quantities of a specific ingredient, but that is not the key, because pumping high quantities of an ingredient into a supplement doesn't necessarily improve its effectiveness, but changing the delivery system does. So now we talk about cell size. Neumi's nano-size ingredients are between 10 and 100 nanometers. Now, if I pulled a human hair out, it's 80 to 100,000 nanometers, just to put in perspective. So that's small enough to be absorbed by human cells. Now, the molecules of other supplements are too large, and here's a visual example. Ours on the left, human cell in the middle, and theirs on the right. But this slide will hit home your understanding of the breakthrough of HydraStat nanotechnology straight away. Our cells only absorb whatever section of a molecule they can touch. So a little bit of a Pac-Man down the bottom there. That's normal, but this is what happens when we nano-size. We increase the surface area so that the cells can use the entire molecule. So nano-sizing ingredients can increase the surface contact area up to 200 times than those are not. So delivery, let's talk about HydraStat. So Neumi, we wrap our ingredients in water clusters, ultra purified water molecules, I might add, which are purer than a hospital IV, and that makes sure that your body will absorb it before it gets to the stomach. Now, water, ultra purified water, doesn't include the potential toxicity that lipids do. So liposomes include fats. Fats attract toxins, so you've got no risk of that happening there. Let's talk about NutraSwish. Using proprietary HydraStat nanotechnology, all you do is you take off the cap, you swish this for 30 seconds or longer, and you get immune boost. You get joint support, cognitive health, clean and sustained energy, and rapid recovery. This is an ingredients list, but I would encourage you to go back to neumi.com for the full list. Let's just point out a few things. Ultra purified water at the top, glutathione we've covered, but we also give you cysteine, which is a building block of glutathione. So we're not just giving you glutathione in 30 seconds into the bloodstream, we're also giving you cysteine so the body can continue to produce more glutathione, and we give you the ingredients that help glutathione do its job even better, like vitamin C, curcumin, etc. Let's talk about the directions. Pretty easy. Pour 1 teaspoon, which is a capful, swish it for 30 seconds or more in your mouth, swallow. Unlike mouthwash, you can swallow. And if you want to spit it out, you can, but of course, some ingredients will continue to absorb, the ones that are not fragile, and then repeat. So some people will do 2 capfuls in the morning, and that's it for the day. Other people might take a capful in the morning, capful in the afternoon. You choose. In fact, some athletes use even more. Let's talk about athletes now. Testimonials. This is Natalie Jenkinson from the Sunshine Coast in Australia. Very skeptical when we first gave her the product, but she said on the very first thing she noticed on day 1 was how well she slept. And if that was it, she was happy. However, by day 13, she said she was clearer and training better than she had in years, and it gave her back her endurance and recovery from her elite fighting years. Now, she was a 4-time Olympic, she was an Olympian in judo and also a 4-time women's boxing champion. Now, some people watch this and say, that's great, but I eat well. Well, what about this Alexander Glover, a vegan triathlete? He said, I immediately noticed when Squish was in my body, literally from day 1. Amazing focus and brain clarity. After the first 4 days, I had a tremendous increase in energy, which meant I found a disinterest in coffee, and his muscle strength and running speed and everything became noticeably better. And then lastly, his recovery was much more noticeable as well. In fact, we've got a great story where with glutathione precursors in the past, we gave a guy called Bill Gillespie a glutathione precursor. He went out at 50 years of age, busted the world records in powerlifting. We thought, what would happen when we got the NutraSwish product, the new nano size? This time, Bill was about 60 years of age. Guess what? He went out and smashed all of the younger records and set a brand new bench press of 1,129 pounds, about 517 kilograms, with a new world record, proving that this product for a 60-year-old made him more effective than a precursor in his 50s. Let's now talk about skin. The benefits. Neumi's proprietary skin product means you can spray this on your face and it absorbs. Now, I've got a friend who's a skincare educator, and she says something like 0.03% of ingredients get to the last layer of the skin because the particles are too big. So if you spray our product, you can help with reduced pore size, lifting and firming, reducing the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, smoothing your skin texture, and brightens and evens the skin tone and fights skin aging pollutions. So ingredients list again. Down the bottom, I'd encourage you to go to neumi.com for the whole lot. However, ultra purified water, glutathione, but now hyaluronic acid. Did you know hyaluronic acid attracts moisture from the air and plumps the skin up to 1,000 times its own weight in water? Curcumin also helps to dry out and prevent breakouts. Collagen assists with tautness in the skin, elasticity, moisture, and reduces fine lines and wrinkles appearance. So the directions are pretty simple. It's really complicated. Hold the sprayer 10 inches from your skin and spritz and spray, right? This can be done before or after makeup. Let it air dry without rubbing it in, and then repeat every day, a couple of times a day if you like, and use more if you like. I mean, I used it 3 times a day, quite heavy-handed at the start. Within 3 days, I had super soft skin. And after 3 weeks, people asked if I'd done Botox. And then, of course, ladies, you can pair it with moisturizer if you like, or SPF. Really up to you. Often people just throw 4 or 5 products out the window, pay about a quarter of what they were paying and get better results. Here are some of the before and afters. This is actually Sherry from Indiana, one of the first people to take a before and after photograph. And I remember thinking, this has got to be Photoshopped. If you doubt us, spray half your face, I dare you, for a month. And then, of course, this is Latin America, Tatiana. She's a beauty therapist. And within 8 days, she could see a huge result with the pore size and brightness. This is Steve Scott, our founder. So other guys other than me do use the product. And after 7 weeks, you can see the brightness in his skin. He almost looks like a younger brother. This is actually Marilu from Hawaii. Within 2 weeks, spraying 2 to 3 times a day, you can see softer skin, more hydrated. All skin types. This woman is in her 80s from Nigeria, and she sprayed her face 3 to 4 times a day for 4 weeks, and the results are fantastic. And this is actually, I love this one because this is one of the clients of my friend who was a skincare educator, and she was blown away. Yes, she's had her eyebrows done. Yes, she had her lips done. But you know what? Look around the lips and look at the neck. She swears she didn't lose any weight, but in that 30-day period, the collagen tightened that up. Ladies talk about their necks and their turkey necks. Look at this one. This looks like almost had a facelift on her neck. It's crazy. So let's talk about execution. We could have got these products to the market any way we liked based on Steve's experience, and we could have spent hundreds of thousands of dollars promoting on TV infomercials. But we decided to capitalize on the best form of advertising known to humans, which is word of mouth. Now, word of mouth leads to the home-based business industry. Home-based business industry, just want to put on record, is twice my age. I'm 54. The industry is way over 100 years old. It's known as network marketing, multi-level marketing, home-based business. Now, during the last few years with the COVID impact, the industry grew by 3.3%, more people looking for opportunities. During the same period of time, in less than 2 years, we opened in 50 countries, now have over 50,000 members at the time of this presentation, with an unparalleled compensation plan, revolutionary tools, and a field-driven philosophy and free perks, which I'm going to show you now. Now, Steve Scott wrote a program called Master Strategies of Super Achievers. It sells for $400. You can access that for free. People do that because Steve sold billions. If you want to be a millionaire, take one to lunch. Membership benefits, Neumi Fit. We want you to be a product of the product. So you can access free training from our official Neumi Fit coach, Amber Brown, on your phone. And of course, we've disrupted nutrition. We've disrupted skincare. Now we're disrupting travel. There are companies out there selling you travel platforms with 70% discounts, costing $1,000 a year to be a member. Guess what? We give it to you for free, and you get exactly the same benefits. Tools. We also give these away for free as well. Steve Scott said, let's give our members everything. There's a Neumi app a lot of companies would charge for. We give it to you for free. It'll tell you when someone clicks a video, when they start a video, when they finish a video. It has social media, training, videos, testimonials, you name it, all in the palm of your hands, and even a Neumi 123 proven system and process. We have Facebook pages. You'll see lots of different Facebook pages out there. The only 2 that are run by the company that you need is Neumi Knew You. So this is where there are testimonials, before and after photographs that'll blow your mind, live stream interviews. And of course, if you want to join this, go online, search it, but you will need to answer the entry questions or it flicks you back out, and click the agree group rules as well. Once you become a member, you'll be welcomed into the Neumi member community. That's where we have trainings, announcements, the Neumi family, the Neumi Nation community. Again, to apply to join that one, you need to answer the group questions, put in your member number, and of course, agree to group rules as well. Let's talk about the Neumi guarantee. So there's no contracts, no lock-in contracts. You can go on auto ship, you can turn it off, switch it, increase it, decrease it anytime you like. There's a product guarantee for 30 days as well. You'll probably make history if you say it doesn't work for you, but feel free, knock yourself out. And then finally, free product. Who doesn't love free product? On the next page, I'm going to show you how to get some. So the purchase options. At the very bottom, I notice you'll see when compared with a $65 bottle. So retail price for the product is $65, but individual bottles when subscribing are $50 US instead. So pack number 1, 2 products, Simple. You'll save $30 based on comparing the retail price. Pack number 2, called a quarterly pack, but only because there's enough product for a quarter for an individual, but you can buy one every week if you like. $300 US, 7 bottles of products. You get 1 bottle of product for free, then they'll let you shipping on top. Plus, that's saving $155 US on the retail price. Lifestyle pack, more popular pack, this one, $500 US. You get 12 bottles of product. That's 2 bottles for free, saving $280 on the retail price. And the final most popular pack around the world is the bundle pack. And this is $1,000 US for 25 bottles, giving you 5 bottles of product for free, saving $625 on the retail price. Let's talk about compensation. We have a very transparent program. Some companies say, oh, we pay 50 cents in the dollar. And you go, oh, of the BV? Yeah, okay. That's 35, 38% of the actual dollar. We're paying over 50. In fact, Business from Home magazine quoted the other day that we're the fastest growing, 7th fastest revenue growth in the world, and we paid out 53% on average in the last 12 months. By the way, none of the other 6 companies above us are glutathione companies, which means we are the fastest revenue growth company on the planet at the time of this recording. So we pay 1 PV equals $1. Weekly payouts and monthly payouts. So paid weekly, if you are the direct sponsor, introducing member of anybody, if they join on you'll get welcome bonuses on preferred customers, retail customers, professional customers, new distributors. But here's the power of this model. Who do those people know that you don't know? So as your business grows, you can earn up to 6 more generations at 3% based on your rank. Huge opportunity. So you can earn up to 43% payout on customers and new enrollments. Then we have monthly payouts. So how that works, the first bonus of Benny is called Power of 3. It's like a roadmap. So you don't need to introduce thousands of people. We just say, step 1, introduce 3 active members with 100 PV, 2 products, and then you'll earn $50 US in the monthly bonus on top of your weekly commissions. Teach the very basic baby step of 3x3. Now you can receive $250 a month on top of the weekly commissions instead of the 50. Do it one more level, you can earn $1,500. In fact, you could complete the first Power of 3 tree and you could do another one and earn another $1,500. Okay, this is paid after the first 30 days. Then we move into the uni level and the infinity bonus. So members all automatically qualify to receive 7% in the uni level, 3 levels down initially in this 7-level plan. But as you rank higher to 3-star and above, you can then earn up to 7 levels as you increase your payouts as your business grows. Then when you get into the leadership ranks, we'll pay you an infinity bonus from level 8 to infinity. And this has a cap according to the rank that you are at, which you can see on the screen, right up to $15,000 as a cap on that one bonus as a crown. Now, this table will help you understand it in more detail. There's a longer, slower version of this comp plan you can watch from the person who invited you. But basically, when you start, you automatically qualify for 3 levels. Then as your business turnover grows, you become a senior member. You can earn 4, then 5 as a 1-star, then 6, then 7. And there's no structural requirements until you hit 3 stars, you can see. And then as you hit the diamond leadership rank, the infinity bonus kicks in, then double diamond, triple diamond, and crown. You can see how that all fits together. Again, ask the person who invited you for a slower version of this to really get it sink in. This is my most ingenious compensation plan ever. So finally, we have a leadership bonus pool each month of 6%, and a percentage of company turnover goes into this pool. And as you rank it, say a 2-star, you'll get a share of that. You might be in one country, might not have anyone in the other 49 countries, but you're profit sharing with the entire world. Hit 3-star, get another percentage. Then go through to diamond, double diamond, triple diamond, and crown, and you can continue to share in a larger share of the global monthly volume. So I want to thank you for watching the presentation today. I want you to be very transparent with the person who invited you. Firstly, thank them for thinking of you. And secondly, tell them where you fit in. Are you A, want to get started? B, want more info? Or C, want to try the product? Any answer is fine with us. Reach out to the person who invited you. I want to thank you for sitting on the presentation today. And remember, a new you starts with Neumi. All the best.